a beautiful morning out here. I'm seeing bait all around. The pelicans see it too. They're out here oh, he's gonna go for some bait, I bet. He's looking. Where the bait at, Mr. Pelican? Take me to him. Oh yeah. Woo! Alright, why don't I get my cast net and see if I can get some live bait out here. Oh, and check out my new fish bag. This thing's a beast. I love it. I just got it. Got a bag of ice in it. I'm gonna start freezing milk jugs and using that so I don't have to keep buying ice, but didn't have room in the chest freezer, so just got a block of ice. Pretty stoked about this thing. Where'd they go? They're just right in front of me. They were all just in front of me. Heading right for them. Hopefully this time I'll manage to get right on top of them. Doing these things by yourself is always that one extra step harder. I saw tons of bait. I'm gonna be super disappointed if I can't manage to get myself some. I'm gonna try to go in the more shallow water up here, see if I can see them on the bank. I will say the bait game's a little off for me right now. Every time I get to the front of the boat, the bait's already gone by the time I get up there to cast net on them. Let's get right to it then. I'm here in Tavernier Creek, about to head out into the Atlantic. Stop at the marina, get some gas, get maybe some frozen thread herring. I saw that live bait over there earlier, but every time I got close to it, it would just kind of scatter away from me by the time I got to the front of the boat with the net. So my friends are coming Friday, and we're gonna fish hardcore Saturday and Sunday, so I'll deal with catching live bait when I got my friends on the boat. The plan today is pretty simple actually. I'm gonna go to one of the spots that I got from floridafishingspots.com. They have a few places listed on there where you can catch ballyhoo, but basically anywhere between 10 to 20 feet of water along this entire reef here off Key Largo, you can anchor up, chum, and the ballyhoo will come. So it doesn't really matter where you are, they should be there. Then I'm going to take those live ballyhoo and we're going to run offshore right to the reef's edge, so probably between 70 and 100 feet of water. And we're just going to drift them live and hopefully hook up on some kingfish, some sailfish, maybe even a wahoo. You know, I'm looking for those wahoo. And that's basically the plan for today. I gotta say, running here got a little chilly. I put on my jacket, but it's pretty warm out. And the cold front, I would say, is over. And winter is over, I hope. I hope this is the start of spring. Little baby bunnies hatching. The fish start coming in, the mice start coming back, the sailfish start showing up. And I hope that this is the peak of dawn, and today is going to set me on a good horizon with a new fish bag full of fish. Just full of fish! the middle finger. What an epic name. Ooh. Just got stuck in reverse, so I had to kill the engine. It's just stuck in reverse. This is not good. I don't know if it... This is just... Dang, today was gonna be a really good day of fishing. And now I'm having this problem, which honestly seems like a pretty big problem. Okay, Google. How to put two-stroke marine engine into gear manually. Boom. Fixing an outboard that won't go into gear. 22-minute long video. Woo boy.
This video is about outboards that won't go into gear or won't stay in gear.
Holy crap.
This was in neutral, and this linkage was either, you know, a centimetre that way or a centimetre that way. I would need to undo this locking nut and wind it. So I'll just go grab a 10mm spanner.
That nut.
Wind that off.
Okay, he's talking about...
Sorry, it actually turned out to be an 8mm spanner.
This nut here.
So, if you wind this locking nut back, all you need to do is twist this connector to move that connector forward or back. Obviously twisting it on brings it further this way. But what it means is if this motor wasn't going into reverse, so that's forward gear.
So what is it now, forward or reverse?
This connected here.
Oh shit.
Which is here. So I'll go put it in reverse and I'll show you.
I see what broke, this thing right here.
So that's now the control in reverse, and it would have got it to about there. That may be reverse, it may be on the cusp of reverse, you know, so it's actually got so the dog clutch is knocking, but...
Alright boys, give me like 20 minutes and hopefully I'll get this fixed. If not, I'm screwed. If I get it fixed, then I'm a hero. So my hands are about to get real greasy. Oh, I fixed it, it works. I am a god! A two-stroke god. Oh. Yes, it works. Yes, 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 yes. Ooh, it's running again. If you are out there in Florida or wherever and you have a cheap, used, maybe 250 horsepower Yamaha 4-stroke or something that I can, I just need something that's not going to give me a freaking heart attack every time I run out. I'm not very rich after all these fishing trips I constantly do, but I need, oh my god, what the heck? Oh, I got grease on me. I got grease all over my hands. Woo! Fishing with a 4-stroke. You don't come back fishy, you come back greasy. All right. So now I'll just head out, right out to maybe 13, 15 feet of water, anchor up, chum, catch them ballyhoo, get them live in the live well, and it's game on. We're fueled up. I got some thread herring too for cut bait just in case, and everything is looking great. Let me show you what I am working with. What on earth are those, Heiko? Well, these bad boys right here are Go Fish cams. I'll put a link to them in the video description, but I got 2 of them for your viewing pleasure. Hopefully we can get some sweet underwater footage of fish being caught. I brought 4 rods. These 2 rods will be for throwing live ballyhoo on a balloon near the surface of the water. Hopefully we'll hook up into a sailfish or a wahoo or a kingfish on these bad boys. This rod, I'm actually going to use the weight of the camera to bring the live bait a little bit below the surface of the water, so maybe 30-40 feet under the boat. Hopefully snag a kingfish, wahoo on that, maybe, or even a sailfish that can catch just as many things as these 2 can. And then I got my smaller setup here with just some mono to a hook. In case we get some fish right up to the boat, I'll toss that out, toss the chunk bait at them. And yeah, that's pretty much it. This one has a float on top. I don't know if I'll need to use the balloon with this or not. We'll see. But I'll toss this guy behind the boat here in a second, and maybe we can catch a snapper on this rod. That'd be fun. Oh. All right, not very deep here. Just let that thaw a little bit before I take the plastic off of it, or the cardboard box. So the current was running the strongest about an hour ago, and that's when I wanted to be doing this, because the stronger the current, the better your chum slick goes back behind the boat, and the more ballyhoo that should attract. But yeah, you know, you run into little problems out here, little engine issues, and it's easy to get delayed an hour. So here we are with not as strong a current as I wanted, but hopefully we can get the ballyhoo behind the boat, put them in the live well, and then we can run out to the reef's edge where we can really start fishing. But yeah, make sure you put your chum boxes inside of a cabin or something, because they will blow right off your boat if you just leave them on your deck. And I see those floating everywhere. I don't like that. I don't like it. Here's some frozen thread herring. We'll just put some water in that bag. Just put it right back here and let those herrings defrost for 10 minutes or so. Yeah, just chopping some of this guy up, waiting for the ballyhoo to show up. Just a cut chunk on a circle hook with about, say, a 4-foot, 30-pound fluorocarbon leader going to the Go Fish cam. I'm gonna unscrew the back, turn it on by switching that over. Green light should pop on. Yeah. And then I'm going to push record. All right, green light is blinking, which means it's recording. So there we go. And then just slide over the float, just like that, and let's chuck it out. Let's see if we catch something. Here we go. Woo! I don't see any ballyhoo yet. Oh! Something just grabbed a hold of it. These are actually Spanish sardines, not the red herring. I accidentally bought the wrong box. all the boxes look the same. So my bad. I guess we'll see how sardines do today. There's definitely fish playing with it. Get a little handful of chum going. Flick it out there. And we'll flick out our own little piece too while we're at it. Let it blend in with the other chum. Oh, what a horrible throw there. Well, what do we have here? A little snapper. See, all these snapper in my chum slick are giving me a real hard time to get those ballyhoo. I haven't seen a single ballyhoo yet. He is a pretty snapper though. We'll let him go. He can keep eating my chum. Whoop, there he goes. That's Seagull. Just waiting for me to throw some chum out there. Oh, it's starting to rain. I feel the rain coming. Oh, there's a lot of rain coming. Okay, I think, crap, this sucks. Where's the ballyhoo? I think I'm gonna have to change spots to somewhere else. Get away from this rocky bottom, because all it is snapper eating my chum right now. So I'm gonna move maybe a quarter mile over there where it's just more sandy and try for some ballyhoo right over there. All right, moving spots. And here comes the rain, full force. It's about 30 yards in front of me. 20 yards. Oh man, it's about to hit. It's coming. It's coming. Foxy out here. The joys, the joys, the joys, the joys, the joys. 1 minute it's super pretty, super beautiful. The next minute you feel like you're about to end up on stranded on an island, debating if you're gonna have to drink your own piss or not. I'm in a little bit more shallow water, a little closer to the reef's edge. Got my chum block out. It's raining, it's pouring, and I'm drenched. No ballyhoo. I'm starting to think that this overcast and the rain kind of keeps the ballyhoo, I don't know, underwater more somewhere else, but this whole trip is based on me catching live ballyhoo. And that's the only chum block that I brought. So I'd be lying if I said I wasn't getting pretty nervous right about now. And here comes the rain again. Oh, god damn it. Yep, here comes the rain. In about another 15 minutes, just standing here, trying not to get too wet, and I see like 5 or 6 ballyhoo that just showed up, and you don't know the relief that brings me. Thank you. Thank you. So I'm gonna let them get a little thicker for another 5-10 minutes, and then I'm gonna try to catch them. I might actually start trying to catch them with just hook and line, because they're not thick enough to cast net on. I gotta kind of keep the GoPro a little protected because of all the rain, but this is what I'm working with. I just tied on a tiny little gold hook, very small compared to the size of my finger, and I'm just gonna tip it with a little piece of sardine, tiny piece, and then we'll just flick that out. There we go. One live ballyhoo. Woo! Yes. Okay, cool. I'm gonna try to handle them as little as possible. Oh, put the aerator on. Fill it up with water, and I'm just gonna keep doing that, I guess, while it's raining. I think I'm gonna take my shoes off soon because my feet are so wet. Oh, no! Ah! Oh! Ah. Yeah, it was a pretty nice one. Came right off the hook too. Got him right in the live well. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Looks like I already got about 8. I think I'm gonna start cast netting. There's some more rain coming, so I'll try to do this quick so I can run offshore. Not the best cast ever, but 2 ballyhoo. 2 ballyhoo. I'll do better next time. Holy macaroni, I'm about to get hit by a pretty serious looking front. Oh boy. Woo! I'm on something. Kind of feels like a barracuda. Crap. That's not what I wanted. Although, hey, it might be something else actually. I just threw out a piece of well, my GoPro just died while I was reeling in this fish, but what's up, boys? Just got myself a freaking monster mutton. Yeah! Fishing in the rain, getting poured on, getting big fish in the boat. This thing is a monster. Whee! What's up, boy? I bet I can put another one on the boat. Cha-ching! Haha. Whew, I hear some lightning, but that's okay. I think the wind is starting to die down a bit, and throw some more cut chunks out there. All I'm using here is 30-pound braid going to a 30-pound fluorocarbon. I tied it straight braid to mono, maybe a 4-foot leader here. That's it. I'm just hooking the sardine right in the mouth like this, just like that, and then I'm gonna flick it out. Just let it drift. Just flick it right out there. I hear thunder, but I guess thunder is okay as long as it's not lightning. I hope I just didn't jinx myself. Ooh, I just saw some lightning. Woo! What a ruckus. All right. Let's get out to the reef's edge, right over there where those boats are. Is that not the most beautiful water you have ever seen? It's like an aquarium. Oh, I could probably see a lobster from up here. Woo! Maybe 100, 200 feet that way is the reef's edge, and that's where we're gonna go now. And then we'll put out the live ballyhoo on some balloons. 131 feet of water. Working something down there, not much, but there's birds around, and the water looks good here. There's other boats a little further that way, and overall looks pretty good. So let's get some baits out in the water. Okay. Let's grab me a ballyhoo. Okay, so I have a piece of copper wire on this hook, and I'm just basically going to tie the hook to the ballyhoo. Take the copper wire and poke it up through their, let's see, through their bottom lip. Whatever. And then I'm just going to kind of wind it on. You know, wind the hook on here. Okay, I'll be honest, I don't think I did this right. Because I think this hook is supposed to sit more above him. I think this will work for now. So I'll toss him out. All right, I think I need to throw him actually on this side of the boat, the way that the current is running. Ooh! Yeah, that's much better. Take your copper wire and just twist it on. That should be plenty enough right there. And clip that tag in. That's really all there is to it. I'll be using a balloon on this rig. I'll probably put the balloon maybe about 5 feet above it. And I'm using this clip. I forget what they're called, but they're really cheap and they're really good. And they let you reuse your balloons, and just makes this whole process easier. So you just clip your line right into it. Just like that. Whoops. Inflate your balloon. This is a biodegradable balloon, just so you know. Just, that looks good. Then I'll pull it. Pull it through here. Pop it out. Ah, come on. I'm making this look harder than it really is. There. Let's get another ballyhoo out there. Now I'm just twisting this wire onto the nose. That way when it's pulling the ballyhoo through the water, it'll pull them like this. I don't know. I guess we'll see. Okay, so the wind wants to take the balloon this way. So I'll fish this rod on this side and that rod on that side, I guess. I don't know. Whatever, looks fine to me. Holy crap, that's a big wave. Oh, what? Wicked waves. Whew. On this rod, I'm going to run pretty much mono to the camera and then to a wire leader that I'll put a ballyhoo on, and I'll kind of drop him a little lower. I'm gonna just poke him right through the upper lip. Put this stinger right in his back. Yeah, it looks like the camera is kind of taking him down a bit. This I'll let that go down maybe. Hopefully I can get it down there 40 feet. Not gonna lie, I'm starting to feel kind of sick. Well, this ballyhoo is still alive and well, so that's a good sign. Oh, I think we're on. I think we're on something here. Yeah, we got something, guys. Nice, and it's on the cam too. Whatever it is, I don't think it's... It either doesn't know it's hooked or it's just not very big. It's a barracuda, I think. Yep, barracuda. Okay, so the goal is to unhook him without getting hurt. Shit, man. Whew. Okay, I gotta like mentally prepare myself for this. Uh-oh. Now its tooth is in the way. There we go. Almost got him out. Crap. I think that made it worse. Some big teeth you got there, buddy. Big old teeth you got there. I mean, I am going deep dropping next this weekend, so actually, screw it, I should keep him. It's a good deep drop bait. All right, you're coming home with me. I'm really not feeling good. When the conditions are like this, real wavy, ooh. Back. Man, this balloon stayed on the entire time. I mean, This little balloon clip is way more impressive than I was expecting. And here's the coolest part. Just take it off. I can reuse the balloon. And the clip, there it is. I just went to turn off the Go Fish cam, and I realized it wasn't even turned on. So I think I totally missed that whole barracuda underwater fight footage that I was hoping that I really had. I know it's just a barracuda, but I was really excited to see what that footage would have looked like, just to see it striking the ballyhoo and all that. But next time, I think the combo of being rained on, having wet feet, being a little cold, it being kind of wavy, and then trying to deal with all those live baits and the balloons and the drift, dealing with all that on a solo fishing run kind of just took it out of me, and I started to feel a little sick out there. So I got a nice big fat juicy mutton on the boat, so I don't feel bad heading in. It's only 12:20, so pretty early actually. Many times this is when I'm actually running out, but now I'm heading in with a big fish on the boat. I'll go home, clean the boat, probably take a hot bath or something, maybe take a little nap, and then I'll come out to the boat, fillet the mutton snapper, and we'll see how I decide to cook it up. Maybe fried, or I don't know yet. We'll see. Oh man, my bag. Ooh, my GoPro battery. Ugh. Soaked. Should get my GoPro out of there. I got new dry undies on. I'm feeling real good. Got stuff to fillet the mutton snapper with. I got my I guess you can call it my chum bucket. I always keep this thing in the chest freezer, and whenever I fillet fish or have any sort of leftovers, anything, I just throw it in the bucket. And then next time I go yellowtailing or something, I got a nice bucket just full of good stuff. So I'll put the rest of this chum block in there, and I'll put the barracuda head and tail in there, and then I'll keep the body for the deep draw bait. And before I do anything, let's take a look at this mutton. Let's take a look. Oh, he's huge. I haven't measured him yet, but I'm going to. Wow, look at that tail. Monster. I mean, like, just beast. huge guy. Let's take him out and bring him up to the fillet table. Alright, let me get the measuring stick. There it is. So if you pinch the tail, oops, this lines up pretty much. So whatever, doesn't matter. 28. Let's just say he's 28 inches. Oh man. Yes! He made today worth it. Just beast of a fish. Everything about him is beast. I thought he was a shark. He's got a pretty cute little mutton black dot there. Alright. Okay, I need 2 hands for this. I should have brought a rag so he doesn't slide around. I've had worse problems today though. This is the least of them. Ow. Ooh, he got me there. Ooh. Those spikes. That was my bad. So I cut the first side and now I'll cut the other side. All right, I'll just start this side. Just kind of run my knife along the ribs there. Yes, no wasted meat. I cut diagonally into the head, so you get all that meat in there.
Now I'm going to try to cut over the ribs along the organs. Yeah, see, those are ribs in there. Don't want to tear the meat, so I'm just gonna. Boom. And see, I got all the meat, like literally all of it. Look, there's nothing left on there. There's no meat here. Maybe I could have done a tiny bit better job here, but, and then this is just ribs. Do the other side now. Okay, I'm not super proud of that side, but at least it got done. I'm guessing you want to know what's in the stomach, so let's find out. See what's in there. What is that? It's hard. Could be a crab. No way, check it out. It's a crab in there. Here's the other part of its shell. Now I guess in theory, you can stick this whole piece right here into like a soup or something, into like a broth. There's some meat left on there. I think I'm gonna keep that. Check it out. Trying to wash the blood out of the fish here. It's not too much of it, but wish I had a bigger knife for this. But it's working. There we go. Look at that. We'll just keep it on there for now, so it stays clean. Do this side here. There we go. Nice. Well, I'm getting rained on again. Typical. But all my leftover ballyhoo, saving them. They look real good. I'm gonna use those for bait on the next trip. Gonna make a broth with this bad boy. That's gonna go in the chum bucket. Gotta clean my bag out. Yeah. Put all these in a bag too, so I'll save those for next time. Get the rest of the chum in here. I'm gonna have to take a shower again after this. I got blood all over my shirt. Okay. You know, I gotta cut off the barracuda head and tail real quick. Kaboom boom! Got the head off, got the tail off. Easy to package. Lots and lots of chum. Hey birdies. Hey. These guys are funny. Well, I wasn't really planning on making a broth, so I don't really have that much stuff. So this is what I found in the fridge. I got a carrot, potato, celery, onion. I'll cook the onion first, then add water, the potato and the carrots, then I'll add the celery, and then at the end I'll add that mutton snapper fish carcass. Get all the meat off of those bones. And I'll do the whole thing in here. I'll add a tiny bit of Old Bay seasoning, not too much. And just a tiny pinch of this Beyond Insanity hot sauce. This stuff is kind of crazy hot. I think that this is actually hotter. Than one of these. This was a 5-pack. I already ate 4 of them. So, yeah, I like spicy food. Kind of just winging it on how much water to use. If we're gonna be honest here. I think I could do. I don't know. I think that's a lot, but there. I think that'll be good. Ooh.
Well, that's starting to look real good. Yeah, you can see the meat just falls right off the bone. A little bit of this. Oh, a little hot. Mmm. Mmm. That fish broth, mutton snapper soup, whatever you want to call it, was excellent. Had the perfect amount of spice, flavor, and definitely gonna make it again. Right now I'm going to Ace Hardware out here in Tavernier and gonna make some swordfish rigs. So the next video I post, I'll show you how I make those deep drop weights. And on Friday, so tomorrow, my buddy Darren and his brother are coming up here to Key Largo, or down here to Key Largo from North Florida, or like mid Treasure Coast, Florida. And we're gonna try to hopefully get on the swordfish, do some deep dropping, do some trolling, maybe some more Patchreef fishing. A lot of great content coming, so buckle on up, boys and girls.